It's drive time, but not as we know it, with Carl James on Midlands 103.
Midlands 103.
It certainly is drive time, not as we know it, because it is Carl James and Keith Barry in the house, and we're going to do one last thing, aren't we, Keith?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's try another visualization experiment. And this is a thought implantation rather than an extraction.
We go to the phone line. We go to line 2. Frankie, good evening, Frankie.
Good evening, how are you doing?
How are you doing? Say hello to Keith.
Hey, Frankie, how are you?
How are you doing, Keith? Not too bad, thanks.
I'm great,
Yourself?
thanks. Yeah, good. In good form.
Now, firstly, Frankie, can I just ask you, because there's loads of text in here, I actually can't have time to read them all. Were you one of the texts that texted in, maybe a skeptic or anything, no?
I didn't text in, no, but I'd be a slight sceptic, yes.
Slight skeptic, all right.
I'm interested in what you're skeptical of, because I have no claims, by the way. I don't claim to be psychic or anything, so I'm just interested in what you're skeptical of first.
Nothing in particular, just I'm open-minded really, but just curious.
Okay, well, great. Okay, so here's the idea. Carl, this is really important. For the people out there, we've never met before today.
No, we
never
didn't
met before.
No.
And here's the important thing, Carl. For people out there to know, you need to be really stringent on this. In other words, I want to do this under kind of test conditions.
Test conditions, and I will vouch for them.
Yeah, and you'll vouch. And I want you to swear on your mother's life or your wife's life or somebody that you really will be fair and above board, and you'll be honest about this.
I certainly will, and Keith doesn't pay me.
Okay, great. So here's the idea. I'm going to write down. I'm thinking of certain things, Frankie, and it's my job to project them into your mind. It's your job to try and be open to this and try and figure out what I'm thinking of. I've got a piece of paper. I'm thinking of 3 things. I'm going to project 2 of them to you and 1 of them to Carl here. Okay, because then that way we'll have a fair result. Okay, so here's the idea. I've got a piece of paper, and let me describe exactly what I'm doing. I'm writing down the number 1 on this piece of paper. Okay, can you see that, Carl?
Yeah,
number 1. And I'm writing down the name of an actor. Okay, I'm going to write down the name of an actor that I'm thinking of underneath the number 1. Now, obviously, I don't want you to know what it is just yet, Frankie. I'm going to write it down. Here we go. Frankie, are you thinking of an actor just yet? Now, before you name your actor out loud, if you are thinking of one, I'm going to rip off the piece of paper, crumple it into a ball, and put it right in front of me. So I'm completely committed. Frankie, name whatever actor you think I've written down and placed in front of Carl out loud. What actor do you think I was thinking of?
Ben Affleck.
Really? Ben Affleck? Okay, Interesting choice. Now I'm going to show Carl here.
Yeah.
I'm going to write down the number 2 on the next page, okay?
Yeah.
Number 2. I'm going to write down an actress here, okay? An actress.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. This is the actress I'll go with. Okay, now, Frankie, I want you to think of an actress, but don't name that actress out mind. You're wrong, Frankie. I want you to change your mind to a different actress. Change your mind to a different actress, Frankie. Now name that actress out loud.
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston, really? Okay, interesting choice, Jennifer Aniston. Okay. And finally, I'm writing down a number 3 now. Okay, here's the number 3. Okay, Carl, number 3.
Number 3,
Okay,
yeah.
number 3. This time, I'm writing down a movie, and this is for you, Carl. I'm writing down a movie for you, okay?
Yeah.
And I want you to close. Well, I'll write it down first and put it right in front of you, okay? So hang on. Let's see. I'm writing down a movie against number 3, and this is important for everybody here to realize. All 3 pieces of paper are ripped off, and they are now in front of you.
In a ball.
And this is before you name your movie out loud, okay? So I'm completely committed.
Yeah, you
Okay?
can't have changed. Keith can't actually change it.
I
now,
can't have
so.
changed anything there, if you think about it. Nothing at all. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Name whatever movie you've got in mind out loud now. Quickly.
The Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption. Carl, what movie were you thinking of?
The Shawshank Redemption.
Be honest, Carl, were you thinking of Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah,
No. But Carl, earlier on, let's just explain this. I said to you, think of any movie you wanted in the world.
And look, Frankie, I've done this earlier off air. He said, we might use this later, write down a movie, don't show me, put it in a piece of paper in your pocket. I have that written on a piece of paper about 20 minutes ago. In my pocket.
Now, not only that, here's the piece of paper, okay? I wrote down against number 1. I want you to take number 1 there.
1.
Okay, what actor did you name out loud again? Frankie, just remind people.
Trying to remember. Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. What did I write down against number 1 before he named it?
Ben Affleck is written on number 1 piece of paper.
Okay, what's against number 2?
Number 2 piece of paper.
He said, I think it was Jennifer Aniston. What did I write down before he named Jennifer Aniston?
Number 2 piece of paper, Jennifer Aniston.
And what's against number 3?
Last piece of paper.
Before you named it out loud.
Before, yeah, he did it before, right? Shawshank Redemption. That's unreal.
And the crazy part about it, Frankie, skeptical or not,
That's unreal.
Carl here is freaking out more than
Because
you are.
it's
Because
in my
that's
pocket
the exact movie
from
he just
earlier.
thought of earlier.
I wrote it down earlier. He says, we may use this again. He said, just put it away. Forget about it. Don't tell me what you've written down. And I have Shawshank Redemption written on a piece of paper here. That's
That was
for definite.
and by the way, and this is really important, Frankie, the time now is
29. We need to go for main evening news.
for 5:30. At 4:45, I wrote down on my Facebook page, which cannot be altered, I am thinking of the Shawshank Redemption, and I'm projecting it into your minds. You can check that out on my Facebook page, and I'll see you all in the Heritage Hotel May 7th. Come along to the show.
Frankie, you've been a great sport.
Thanks a million.
Thanks a lot for calling in. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Take care. Bye bye.
Keith, it's an absolute pleasure.
Thanks
for
very
you
much.
coming in. It's been great fun. It's a brilliant hour of radio that we've had because of it wouldn't happen on a regular basis here. It's great, and when you're around again, you're very welcome to win our
Yeah, I'd
doors
love
wide
to come in
open.
again.
for
I'll
you.
bring some new stuff along. We'd have some more fun.
Absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Thanks a lot, and
Thanks.
good luck
Thanks
with,
for having me.
with the gig which is underway.